The underrepresentation of women in politics is an issue that many countries around the world must grapple with. Gender balance in politics is essential to ensure good governance and a healthy democracy. Across the European Union, only a handful of EU member states have reached gender balance in national parliaments. But the EU is working to dismantle barriers to women's participation. We have implemented actions to challenge deep-rooted stereotypes, enable women to engage in paid work through better work-life balance, and a strategy for more quality and affordable care services, close the gender pay gap, and tackle violence against women, including cyber violence, which drives many women away from politics. Additionally, the EU funds numerous projects to foster gender equality in political decision-making to help ensure the change we want to see comes from the ground up. Women also need to feel empowered to stand as candidates. Many countries around the world, including some EU member states, use a system of gender targets. For the upcoming European elections, the European Parliament has also proposed the use of such targets, or quotas as they are often called. The EU is working closely with Japan to promote gender equality and women's empowerment. Under the Japanese G7 presidency last year, I met with gender equality ministers. We exchanged on women's representation on company boards, encouraging female entrepreneurs and access to finance for women-led businesses. The EU welcomes Japan's inclusion of women, peace and security on the agenda and took the initiative to mainstream gender equality into overall priorities of the G7. Our cooperation also extends to promoting gender equality within UN policies. Around the world, women's rights are being pushed back. The EU will continue working with our international partners through our Gender Action Plan to empower women and girls in all their diversity to participate and lead equally in social, economic and political life. Let us continue our common work for a world of equality.